out, it's MediaShinobi. We're officially back with Legend of Korra with Season 2, or my bad, Book 2, because Chris is going to be anal on me right now.
I'm not going to be anal, I'm just stating what's right. It's Book 2.
Fine, Book 2.
They go for
Spirits. Episode 1 and 2. First episode's called
The Rebel Spirit. And so we are, 6 months after the incident with Amon, and we see the characters again, finally. It's cool how to see the characters doing something else besides their usual thing, except for Bolin. Bolin is actually still in pro bending, but he has 2 new teammates because Korra and Mako are busy. And
they suck.
Yeah, they got knocked out of the ring in the fastest recorded time of any pro bender, so I'm like, that's depressing. And we see Mako become a badass police officer, doing car chases and spitting out one-liners like an 80s action hero. Scott likes it.
Lame.
You liked it, you did.
It was cringeworthy. Okay, that was cringeworthy.
It's supposed to be. And we see Asami trying to get her company back on track, but no one would really do business with her because of what her father did, which, was understandable. And we see Korra, who's got the hang of everything really well. She's doing air punches, she can do air scooters, even though, she had to cheat during the race with the kids, but, I do the same thing. And we see Tenzin, he's still very uptight, like, he thinks that Korra's kind of like not taking the Avatar state seriously. He wants to make her travel around the air temples to, really grasp it better. Korra's like, she's pretty defiant. But before they go to that, they go have a little vacation time where they visit the South Pole, where like a spiritual festival is taking place. And here we see
a Ferris wheel.
Okay, we see that. We actually can introduce a couple of new characters, like Kaya, Bumi and Tenzin's waterbending sister, which they seem to like messing with Tenzin because they're pretty much down and chill, while Tenzin's all uptight, which is also funny. Unalaq, who's Korra's uncle, and her cousins Desna and Eska, and I'll get to them a bit later. And also we see a bit of a conflict between Unalaq and Korra's father, Tonraq. We get to see some backstory about that later. And also the fact that Unalaq believes that the South Pole lost their ways, or they're not very spiritual. That's why the spirits are getting angry, because at the beginning of the episode we see like a whole ship get taken down by some kind of weird glowy spirit squid, and I'm pretty sure everyone else on the ship is dead. And we see Korra siding with Unalaq most of the time because she feels that Tenzin and her father are pretty conservative with her, too protective of her, and she wants to, be out on her own, because she even said, yeah, I beat Amon, come on, stop being so protective, which I can see both sides, because Unalaq, he seems interesting, and I can see Korra siding it, but he seems, I don't know, it's kind of sketchy-ish.
Like, kind of like sketchy. I saw it the moment, I'm like, something's up with this guy.
Yeah, especially, sketchiness like Tarlok sketchiness, kind of, but not as bad. As the festival going on, people are having a good time, and then at night, a spirit comes out of nowhere, a dark spirit, and had a great fight with him, Tonraq, Korra, and it was a great fight to see. And the fact that Korra turned Avatar state and couldn't take this thing down, I'm like, you need to work on that. And just when the spirit was about to kill Korra, Unalaq comes in and saves her, doing some kind of spirit water
jutsu
thing.
Jomo thing.
Yeah, that actually calms spirit down and just goes away. And this was pretty much the nail that solidifies Korra being trained by Unalaq. Unalaq still believes the fact that Korra needs to be trained more in the spiritual ways, while Tonraq and Tenzin believe that, she's not ready for that, which I can see both sides, and Unalaq does seem to know what he's doing since he's the one that took out the spirit. So Korra decides to let Unalaq train her and, stop being trained with Tenzin, who is distressed, because, and to the fact where he's like, it's been a pleasure training you, Avatar Korra. He sounds depressed, and
you don't do that to my man Tenzin.
Let it go, man.
No, I won't let it go. Korra, learn some humility, okay?
Yeah, they actually go split their own separate ways, which is like kind of weird to see that, because they've been together since all of book 1. And so that's pretty much the ending of episode 1 of Rebel Spirit, and here we are, episode 2, the Southern Lights. Tenzin decides to visit the home temple of Aang. I guess it was Southern Air Temple, I'm guessing. He's still pretty down about what Korra did, so he decides to do some kind of family bonding time, and Kai and Bumi decide to go along. And also Bumi's the fact that he's retired from the United Forces, so that means it's 24/7 Bumi time, man.
No, unretire.
And at the Air Temple, pretty much he's treated like royalty, or his family, like they're giving him bouquets. They gave him like a head shaver.
well, the airbenders are treated well.
Oh yeah, and then when Kai and Bumi try to get their stuff ready, they thought they were servants, and they didn't even know that they were Aang's kids. I'm like,
oh, you're airbenders?
No.
Oh, I am so sorry.
What the? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of cold. And it's cool, like, they actually visit the temple of where all the Avatar statues were and like, way back in book 1 of Avatar The Last Airbender. I was like, that's cool. It was just so sweet to see that, and see Aang's statue there. We see Jinora, has some kind of connection with Aang, or I feel like she's gonna play a big role in this series, or at least this season.
Didn't they say that she was gonna play a big role in the series?
I don't know if they said that, but
Okay.
I feel because the fact that she is the oldest of the kids and she looks like she's the most spiritual, so I feel she's gonna really help out Korra or some kind of thing. I feel like they're building up to that.
Mm-hmm.
And with Korra, they decide to go on this little journey to the South Pole. This bridge between the spirit world and the human world is like really connected. And again, Tonraq is not okay with it. He's like really not okay. And we learn the fact that the reason why he's protected is because he really messed up when he was younger. Like, and back in the day, he was in the Northern Water Tribe, and apparently he was gonna be chief, the leader of the Water Tribe. But he led some kind of expedition to chase down these barbarians that attacked the North. He caught them, but he kind of destroyed a whole spiritual forest to get them, and in the end it resulted in the spirits just going to town on the North Water Tribe and just destroying everything, and he got banished. I can see why he's so protective, but I don't think Korra would make that kind of mistake. Well, yeah, she would. She would.
Yeah, she would. Let's be real.
Yeah. They're on this journey with Mako, Bolin, Desna, Asuka, Yuna.
That is a lot of names.
Okay, pretty much everyone except for Asami, strangely. I don't know why. Eventually they get there and Korra seals the gate. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And I thought, but I still feel sketchy about Unalaq because I don't know what it's. By the end, I feel
he probably has another agenda.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna because by the end we see a lot of his ships from north arriving in the south, and I feel like it's just like a big takeover of the South Water Tribe.
No, it's called unity. Get it right, Chris.
No, it's takeover.
No, it's unity.
Tyranny.
Together.
Tyranny. And that's where the episode really ends. And yeah, I really like what the problems they're putting into it. Like, I hope it's not a rehash of Oman and Tarlok.
I don't think it's
with Tonraq and Unalaq. But I feel like Unalaq is just. I feel like we kind of feel like he's gonna be like. He's gonna use Korra. That's why he's so on to Korra controlling the spirit world. He's gonna try to control the South Water Tribe because it looks like that at the end of this episode. And I think that's pretty much wraps it up for these 2 episodes. Except for some small parts like we see Asami and Bolin trying to get and deal with this very weird rich guy who invented movies.
Best character ever.
Yeah, Jan likes him.
I like him.
Yeah, he eventually invented movies. He called it The Move.
Yeah, where we see what was it again?
Some kind of ostrich
just running.
Bird running, and it's like no sound. But I'm like,
genius,
he's
perfect, amazing, revolutionary.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's how it really was back then. Or it's all like no sound, but we just see movement. And I think some of my favorite characters, I don't know why I'm liking, are like the twins, Desna and Asuka. Because they're just so dry and monotone. They remind me of Mai, but even more dry, or even more monotone than Mai. Mai was pretty dry. How they talk, they like explain things. Like Bolin was trying to pick up Asuka, and Asuka's like, how would you describe their dialogue exactly? Because I can't really
monotone, dry, blunt, to the point.
And they're very socially adept. Asuka seems to be interested in Bolin because you know how his personality is so different from hers. Interesting. You will be mine.
As a boyfriend or a slave?
Yes.
That didn't answer my question. So they said that half of this book will be Republic City. So that means the next half of this, since they're already focusing on this
really don't know how they're going to do the order of this.
Yeah, because, I'm just wondering of the speculation. Yeah. Because they mentioned that, so I'm kind of weirded out.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna be like, I don't know, it's gonna be Republic City to this or something like that.
Oh, crisscross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I like the concept of the fact that these spirits seem like a big threat, but so far they seem manageable. But I wonder how it's gonna escalate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna.
Yeah. And how do you think of Unalaq so far? I think he's the main villain of this season.
The uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, him. Yeah, I feel like he definitely has another agenda that he's probably attending to. Yeah. Most likely. Like we said it already, at the very end when the northern ships came in, like, what's this about? No, we really need to help you out. We need to help our brethren.
Yeah.
Liberate yourself and understand the traditions of the old.
I feel like Unalaq will maybe try to use the spirit world to either conquer the Southern World Tribe or something with the spirit world, because he seems really interested in, or like really focused in training Korra in the ways of the spirits. And he knows what he's doing too. He's not BSing too. He knows. And also, I like how they handled like the love interest between Korra and Mako. It seems not as bad, not as corny. It just seems like a genuine relationship.
It just looks like your genuine high school relationship. You know, you have your angsty moments. You have your, you know, I want to be alone moment.
You don't understand me. Give me the right advice.
And in fact, Mako actually kind of handled it pretty well. Like, you know, I don't have the answers, and I'm just trying to be the best boyfriend I can.
Yeah. So I'm like,
so
will you let it go? Will you let it go?
What? Let go? What? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Let it go. Let it go. It happened. So anyway, great episode. Any last thoughts, Jack?
Yeah, pretty good, strong start. They pretty much wrapped up what's going to be happening in the next few episodes in 2 episodes, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah. And anything you want to look forward to, like any characters? I think I want to see more Kai and Boomy because they seem really cool.
Yeah, I want to see their general relationship with each other since they are the kids of Aang and Katara.
Yeah, I'm excited what they do with Jinora. I'm excited what they do.
Yeah, that's the other one I'm pretty interested. I just want to see how she as a character will fully develop.
Oh, and one more thing. She seems to discover an old statue.
Was it made out of wood? I asked this earlier.
I think some kind of really old beat up statue, and apparently, I'm guessing it's...
Is it going to be relating to...
I think it's Avatar 1.
Yeah, so Avatar 1.
The first Avatar.
Yeah.
So, I can't wait for that especially. I really cannot wait to see the first Avatar.
Glenn!
I'm going to do that every time we see it.
Yes, I'm going to say Glenn!
If you guys don't know, it's the guy who does the voice of Juan is the guy who plays Glenn in the Walking Dead show. So...
Yeah!
Welcome to the Avatar family, dude. Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna deal with this problem now, because now they seem like they figured the problem because they closed the gate for the Southern Water Tribe.
It's easy. Take down that damn Ferris wheel, get rid of this festival stuff, and you know, just focus on praying more, okay?
That's pretty much Enoch. That's Enoch's thing. Just stop with this, meditate, be spiritual, eat, pray, love, man. Eat, pray, love. So that's all I gotta say. Any thoughts? What you think is gonna happen? Do you feel sketchy about Unalaq too? Comments below. And who's your favorite new character? Not the old characters, but any new character from like Unalaq, Kaya, Boomy.
Or what characters would you want to see back? I want to see Lin, even though I
don't think she's gonna be in it.
That's what I heard. I'm like, damn it. But she said, they said she's gonna be prevalent in book 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, fine.
Focus on this stuff first.
All right, but I'm just saying you cannot stop insanity. I'm just saying.
So yeah, that's what I say. The MediaShinobi signing out. Peace, Korra fans. That was lame.